Wow, it's come to our attention that the state of Oregon uh, actually has the opposite when we think of uh, grooming laws and victims of grooming, victims of human trafficking. Uh, there's a 3 month statute of limitations for these crimes to be reported, and if those 3 months elapse, then the victim is not able to report the crimes, what they've been victim to, and the people who have taken advantage of these individuals, they they're able to go after the victims, which is just incredible. It's incredible to think that anybody, any state, any township, any anything, that the way that these things occur, knowing that trauma takes time, in some instances days, weeks, months, maybe years, to talk about these horrific events and experiences that have potentially occurred. And so for the state of Oregon, which is obviously one of the states of the United States of America, to have a 3 month statute of limitations for individuals to come forward, fill out the police report, and really have the hope that the authorities are actually gonna go ahead and investigate what's happening. We talked about the other day the passage of a new sexual predator grooming law in the state of Ohio. And while that does not encompass all types of grooming, we think all types of grooming and all types of abuse should be included in that, which one of our commenters so rightly stated, that the law should include everything. It shouldn't just single out one specific area. So when we look at a state like Oregon, which sounds like the complete opposite of the state of Ohio and probably other states, where a 3 month statute of limitations is very obviously wrong, is one of the words that comes to mind. Not right, uh, not up with the times. Lots of research shows individuals who have been victimized for whatever reason. Uh, Sometimes it takes a while, right? So the captor, the people that are controlling the individual, they could continue to be sending threats their way, to their families, to people they know. And so that is a big reason why an individual may not come forward in those 3 months, and it may take some time. And that's just one example. So we want to lead the way. We want to pave the path. So if people are in the business of taking advantage of people, we're not we're not believers in that. That's just really where it comes comes down to. And I'm just baffled by a 3-month statute of limitation. And then to think, to even have the thought of after that 3 months lapses, that the people, the individuals who were the captors that took advantage of the individuals, that they can go after the victims as if they're the ones that were doing the trafficking, that those are the ones that were taking advantage of others. I hope you're as confused as I am when it comes to this. And let's have some change. The state of Oregon and any other state, territory, that's out there, we need to get with the times. It's 2025. The research is out there. People, victims of trauma. It takes time. And while we might think, well, nothing happened because, they didn't come forward right exactly when it happened. Well, if somebody has some threats on you and your family and others, that may be something that could be a big, 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 big reason why somebody might not want to come forward. And so we want to also look at the state of Oregon, the legislature, the House representatives that come from the state of Oregon, the senators, and we look at the authorities, people that are supposed to be looking out for the best interests of the citizens of their jurisdiction. And so to have people cover things up, that as we know is not best practices. Could they cover things up and to go in and change a file, change a name, change social security numbers. It's very intense. And there's so many facets to this conversation, which is why we're talking about it. Because I didn't know a lot of these facets, a lot of these aspects. And I don't know everything anyways, but for me not to know, we're pleading out here for the state of Oregon, either get rid of that statute of limitations or extend it to 20 years, 25 years, and be on the side of the citizens. If your son, your daughter, your nephew, your niece, your uncle, your mom, your dad, your aunt, if anybody in your family was a victim, I bet your thoughts would change, wouldn't they? Say, oh well, they couldn't come forward in 3 months, so sorry. We're gonna actually say that you're the one that was doing the crimes. So we always look at ourselves, look at ourselves in the mirror. And so the hope is that the state of Oregon changes those statute of limitations, like I said, gets rid of them, changes the policies where the people who are doing the grooming and who are doing the abuse have the right to go after people that they're actually taking advantage of. So let's make a difference. We can make a huge difference. Let's do it.